Well, I grew up in Bideford in North Devon, and growing up was really nice. Like good childhood, love like real caring family and that. You know, really supportive. I was always a good kid at school. I was just really energetic, but I did all my work and all that lot, and then obviously got into boxing at 11, and fell in love with it. And then from there, like won a couple of national titles when I was a junior, and wanted to make a go of it and like make it my life. But in order to do that, I had to move away from home and get out of North Devon. And so I made sure I got my A levels and went to Birmingham University. And when I come up to Birmingham Uni, like I started training here at Hall Green, and it's taken off since then. Obviously turned pro in 2012, and here I am. You burn yourself out? It's a joke, but like people will buy it because they want to watch them pair of wallies. Like that's what it is. It's what it's about. And I don't. The thing is, all the stuff they say, like, oh, he'll wreck Golovkin, he'll do this, he'll do that. Telling me now, like I sparred Eubank. I've sparred him a while ago, and I outboxed him. Look, outboxed him. After that sparring, his coach Ronnie Davis said. He phoned, that was when he was with Queensbury Promotions, he phoned Queensbury and said, under no circumstances are we fighting Tommy Langford, because they knew that it was a major risk to them, to their earning potentials, which is what it was. I'm not saying it wouldn't have been a good fight or a competitive fight or whatever. The kid can fight, but he's not fighting anybody decent, he's fighting Muppets, and he won't take the risk of fighting anybody good, because they know that will inhibit their potential to earn loads of money in the future. And like, that's what it boils down to. They just didn't want to take the risk, and he's not going to risk it against anybody else. If this, I hope nobody buys it. If this ITV pay-per-view thing works, they won't fight anybody. They'll just keep building him up, saying he's a world champion because he's got the IBO thing, and they'll keep building him up and fighting nobody's because they know it will sell, and that's all they're interested in doing, is conning the public, making money. And it's just taking a piss out of the public, really. Yeah, like, we sparred about 18 months before that was all done, before that all went on. But like, if you know you're in with a good... Listen, it is a business, and I understand why they've done what they've done, for money and earning potential, but you just think, why not just save everybody the time and vacate beforehand? Vacate before the purse bids go in. And what it's resulted in is they're being sued, because for loss of earnings, do you know what I mean? Or Frank. And really, they signed the contract, they had the obligation to fulfill it, and didn't do it. One of them. Anyway, get back to my training. that works out like almost like a 3-minute circuit. So it's relevant to fighting, like 3 minutes, all different body parts. So it all mixes it up, and then normally you do like 4 of them. And do like 3 minutes, 30 seconds off. 3 minutes, 30 seconds off. In a full conditioning session, you do like a 12-rounder, just full circuit. I think let's do that here. Right then boys, that's pretty much a condensed gym session. Just like broken down. We've got time now to get back over to mine, spend a little bit of time at my house, and then over to the game. Defining moment that changed me as a person. My son being born, that's probably the biggest thing that's changed me in recent years. That's just on another level. When that happens, you don't really understand unless you've had kids. Everyone says it changes you forever, but like it does. It gives you another dimension to everything you've got to do. He's the most important thing. Like, but other than that, kind of done things the way I've wanted to do it the whole time. So everything's kind of gone to plan. Football, I don't want him to do boxing really myself personally, because it's hard, man. It's a hard sport, do you know what I mean? I know I do it for me, but like I wouldn't want my son to do it. Not because of getting hurt or anything, but the outside life, like I said, is all sacrifices and things like that. You can't live a normal lifestyle. Yeah.
And I don't want to see him get.
Yeah, Liam would want to see him get hurt. In the ring, when you're fighting, it's because if you don't do it, you get punched in the face. But in life, like I suppose, the motivation to train and things, obviously, I got aspirations of where I want to be, what I want to do. I want to win world titles, I do. I want to compete at world level. I want to set up myself, my family, and financially for life, if possible. Do you know what I mean? And they're the things that drive you in to motivate yourself outside of the ring and outside of fighting. But when you're actually in there fighting, if you don't do it, you get hurt. So it's a case of, it's a case of you do it and you win, and you're the person hurting them rather than the other way around. Predominantly, I'm a box fighter, I suppose. First and foremost, I'm a boxer. Box and move, beat somebody in the skillful way. But I can have a fight, and I will have a fight. I think that's got me into probably got me some. It gets me hit too much doing that though. So you gotta stick to your boxing. But it just developed through the amateurs. I was always a game opponent. Always had a fight with anybody. I wouldn't ever turn down a fight. Still to this day, never said no to nobody. I've always said yes. And I think that comes out in the ring in the way I fight. I'm very quick to engage and be in exciting fights and throw a lot of punches, and that's the other side of me. I've got a lot of. I've got a big engine, throw a lot of punches. I'm a combination puncher, really as well. So, bit of a mix-up really. Just a box fight. It just developed over the years, and it's just kind of it's a combination of what you learn, your skills in the gym, and what you get taught by your coach, and also your personality coming through. If they gel well enough, then it creates the right sort of style, and I feel I've got that really.
Lastly, could you repeat the question and fill in the blank? The greatest thing about the sport of boxing is?
The greatest thing about the sport of boxing is the boxers themselves. I think boxing would be nothing without the fighters, and the respect shown between fighters, and that's what makes the fights, that's what makes it exciting, that's what makes it the sport everyone wants to be involved in and pay attention to. So yeah, the boxing would be nothing without the boxers themselves, the fighters themselves. So yeah, that's that. Is that alright, yeah?
Yeah, that was good.
Sound. I talk quite a lot, don't I, me?
No, man, that's good.